Morning everyone. We're back at the grind. We've got little Bentley business going on, obviously first thing. So, you know, we did the retro radio in this thing to try and improve the radio signal, and the standard one was a bit weak. So looking at this, we've got the factory grey bit is the aerial. So that's the original bit, and then for some reason it changes and it's twisted together. Some reason it changes into a black cord that goes round and over inside the body there, which then comes down the back of the seat. That's obviously a bit rusty, a bit worn, so we need to sort that out. And I've got a different aerial, an electric aerial that we're going to get on there, but the cable kind of comes here, and then I think it goes across and over into the center console. There is some kind of phone cable here as well, which is kind of interesting, but we've got to chase this cable up behind the seat and undo the main brackets to get the back off. With this one we are doing an extension and this aerial here, so it's a multi-head automatic electric antenna. So same thing, electric antenna, but this one has a variety of heads, so we can find the right one that will sit and look good on top of the Malzahn. So we're going to get that done, make a start on this. I'll come back to you in a bit. Right then everyone, so we're making a start with this as I've got it for a few days, so we'll do a bit and do a bit and do a bit. So far we've got radio out, dashes apart, center console or center light unit is down, A-pillar trim is off. Yep. Then in the back we've got this panel down. Obviously we can get our camera on the number plate plinth that side, and I've got to drill a hole there in the middle, and we're going to put the thinkware dash cam, run the cable into the tailgate and then through the old grommet over there, and then take this bit apart, figure out how we're going to get a cable out of there, all the fun stuff, and then we get that down to the front somehow. Pop top. Gonna be fun. Speak to you in a bit. Hey! Quiet on the set! So this thing's kicking my ass. But as you can see, I finally got my grommet in, drilled into the top of the tailgate. Now the good thing about this is it's not going to get in the way of the curtains. They'll shut over the camera, and reverse camera is in. And after a very long time of fighting with the cable down that stupid little hole, I've managed to get it in and through. So now we are just tying the thing in together, putting the camera on, tucking the cable in, making sure it looks nice. I'll show you this in a second. Just going to put that slightly off center so it misses the bike rack a little bit. can go there. So there's our camera into the grommet, runs out of here. And then our other camera is there, through here, runs out here. So all of this lot now is going to come through this little rubber hose. Then I've got to try and figure out how we're going to get it past this section here. I'm going to take these lights out and see if I can poke a rod down inside there and pull it through. If not, I don't know. Maybe we'll just C-clamp it across here. Let's use some P-clips, self-tappers, all the way along the window as well. Let's do that in a bit. Nice. Wow, I can't believe that. I got it through first time. Unbelievable. That's made my life a lot easier. So we still need to connect an earth for that one there, but we've now got a camera mounted, our reverse camera's mounted. We've got to do our earth inside here, and then pop another one of these lights out and basically run down to the front, in through the headliner, down through into where the TV into where the head unit's going to go. Microphone down, DAB aerial down. And then this one's a ripper. How funny. I never thought I'd get that through in one go. I'll buy a lottery ticket tonight, I think. Okay everyone, so we just have a catch up for the afternoon. It's nearly end of play for today. So the head unit is in. I'll show you this in a minute. We're just sorting the wiring out for that. But the tailgate camera is done. So I've got to put all this back together. We've got a camera there. We've got a reverse camera there running into a grommet, and then over here I've just gone through the setup with the infotainment adapter, so we just switched that on. So at the minute we're running from the car into the infotainment adapter. I've got to make a few more connections, but here's the unit itself. Obviously Wi-Fi Pioneer. Sure the volume's turned down. Right, so in comes the radio as normal. Now I've done a little change on with the graphic, so if we go reverse, obviously there's my reverse camera, and then if we come back out of that you get the PDC. So depending on what's around the back, obviously this will illuminate and so on and so forth for the car itself. And then it goes back into Pioneer mode, and then we got steering controls, radio working. So pretty much what's left to do is a few connections behind the head unit, tuck all the cabling in. The fascia is ready to rock and roll. USB we've got to run into the glove box, or maybe I put it on top like the one we did the other day, maybe on top, and then literally put the dash back together. In the back I've got to put the dead clouds back in their little hidey hole. Certain death, death, death. Put the clips back on this. That bit's all done, and then that's the back done. So pretty much this bus is almost ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a bit early. I don't know whether to phone them and say, hey, I've cracked on with it, come and get it. But pretty much the T6.1 is almost ready for collection. A few little areas to tidy up and whatnot, but other than that, happy days. It's going to be a working video, this one. We're not doing tool stuff today, just because I've been cracking on. The girls have been in and tidied again. Haven't you girls tidied badly? And the Lotus is on charge, but we will digress. I digress, should I say. We'll catch up with us tomorrow. Busy waiting on the thunderstorms, which are looming. Look at this, how black the sky is. Sunshine, black. See you in a bit. Guys, it's raining. I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but it's lovely and cold. Oh, it's bliss. We're back down to a sensible temperature, 19 degrees. I was supposed to be flying with Shane this afternoon. He wants me to put my drone up. We've got to video this building here because the roof needs emptying, because it's got some debris on the roof, but they can't get out there. So he needs a cherry picker kind of thing. Oh, so nice. VW is coming along. We are knocking it on the head for today, and yeah, camera's done, head unit's pretty much there. We've just got to put some plastics back together, build the fascia, and that one's done. Happy days. All right, all right, all right. My little cat. Right, see you all in the morning, bright and early. So you can